having a conversation with a person can save you from a lot of situations, from future trials and tribulations. Just have a simple conversation with them. Um, Conversation will take you a long way. Conversation will tell you everything you need to know about a person, even if they're full of crap and they're lying about everything. Once you're seasoned, you will be able to pick it up and then put this person in a place where they need to be, either in the trash, or you can proceed with caution if you continue to deal with them. Or, I mean, you will know how seriously to take that person. But if a person show you from that conversation that they're full of crap and they can't be trusted, you need to totally walk away. Once I learned, as I grew more and matured more and became more seasoned, it's detrimental to keep people around you that you know is no good, who show you time and again that they are no good and they can hurt you in the long run. I can remember years back, I was dating this girl, and she told her family how much she liked me, and I was doing well for myself at the time, and we all went out to eat. The parents wanted to meet me, so this was when I first started to become seasoned, and mind you, I didn't look at their daughter as anything really serious. I just like smashing, but she wanted me to meet her parents. Now I'm not interested in meeting people's parents for the most part, but because those same parents who you think you have a good rapport with, when things go bad, they're gonna treat you like they are slave masters and they have the rope to hang you over the tree. If you're married to that person, they're gonna school their daughter how to rob you of your resources and take you through the ringer. So I don't necessarily care about meeting people's family, because those same family members will turn against you. And, but the conversation piece that I had with their family was important. They asked me what I do. So they clocking me, seeing how much money I got, asking me what I do. At the time, I was working 2 jobs. I was taking care of myself. I was doing well. But their daughter had just graduated college. No job. But they felt like I should make more money, not knowing how much money I made. Just because their daughter has a degree and has the potential to make more money than me, they felt I wasn't good enough. So, long story short, that conversation piece that we had, I felt kind of offended. You sitting up and disrespecting me, don't know what I make, telling me it's not enough, and that their daughter worked hard and she'll be making a lot of money, and I just don't want my daughter to be taken advantage of. And I thought that was real interesting. Mind you, the daughter didn't even have a job yet. She just had a piece of paper. And to keep it real with you, it was hard for her to find a job making the money that she wanted. She didn't have a job because she wanted a certain amount of money. Job offers were thrown her way, but it was for pennies. So you can't really count on a piece of paper like that, because it might not go the way you think. You have $100,000 in student loan debt, and You might not even get a job making 100,000. And if you do, I mean, how long would it take you to pay off $100,000 worth of student loan debt? That's all I'm saying. But and I asked him this question. I said, if I marry your daughter, how would you feel about divorce and when things go wrong? They felt uncomfortable by that question. They didn't want to speak on that. But I said, hey, we can't just assume that everything in life is going to go perfectly fine. Yes, I'm treating her like a princess now, a queen now, and doing all this stuff for her. But this is the honeymoon phase. What about when things go bad, when money is funny and stuff like that? How would you feel about the family staying together? They said, well, it depends on what happens throughout the marriage. So I said, do you co-sign on a messy divorce, people losing their resources, destroying the family, kids being away from their father? They were very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. Mind you, after I said that, I said, look, this is why I'm not interested in ever getting married, because it ends bad. No one talks about how it will end. We can have a conversation all day about when things go good, but things can go bad and will in most situations. So I never seen him again. Say hi, baby. Sunday, I'm on a date with my baby girl. Man, I'm going through hell and high water just to be able to have her in my presence. This is why I speak the way that I speak, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful who you procreate with, because there's a lot of people out here that don't mean you any good. Man, shout out to the Strong and Together program in Fairfax County, Virginia. Man, I was in there today doing the exchange to pick my daughter up, and I see a lot of new faces. I see a lot of brothers in there. Shout out to the state of Kentucky for changing the law to the 50-50 rule. Well, through a divorce or whatever, the kid is 50-50 custody. So the woman couldn't take you and keep your kids away from you. This needs to be retroactive all throughout the United States of America, because the women know how to weaponize the courts to keep the kids out of the father's life. And it's sad. These women are heartless out here. They don't care about the children's feelings. It's all about their feelings and what they want. So everyone is nice in the beginning, fellas. That doesn't mean that's who they are. Stefon Diggs, you will find out that you made a mistake. And this mistake is going to take years off your life, sir. You impregnated Cardi B with her history, a washed up stripper chick, the drug and rob man, scum of the scum. Just because she's famous and got money, you guys are going to look away at all the horrible things that she is as a person, all the horrible qualities that she has as a person, because she has money, that she has fame. No parent, no one in their entire life will approve of their child dating a Cardi B if she wasn't rich or famous. But money changes a lot of things. But dude, you're gonna lose all types of endorsement deals, branding deals. People who would have done business with you, they no longer want to do business with you. You had a lot of doors slammed in your face because of this decision. Because what she's attached to trash, her music, her ex relationships, her husband, her ex-husband. You wearing all the stains that she has on her shirt. and you knock this chick up, what do you think she's gonna do to you when that rap money get funny? That rap money don't last long. Rappers go broke quicker than anything. A lot of them don't even have the money to begin with. You don't know what type of record contract she has. She might be millions of dollars in debt. I mean, everything looks good on TV, but behind the scenes, we find out years later in these documentaries that it was all fluff. But brother, you made a horrible mistake, and you'll see soon enough. But you gotta stay on your path, man. Be disciplined. I gotta give you a pass because you're a young man. I know people around you in your circle was telling you what type of mistake that you were making, having this woman attached to you. But you young. You don't know any better. When I was your age, I didn't listen to anyone either. But yeah, you're gonna find out, brother. And that's gonna be an expensive lesson that you're gonna learn. And I said I was gonna talk about my general manager, Doug, man. Rest in peace. He died, maybe he was 52, 53. I can remember when that was like my second job. I started working there since I've been home from prison. That was my second job. I started working there in 2010. National Harbor location, McCormick and Smith. Doug was flown in from Kentucky to run the store. When I first got there, it was hood. It was in Hoxton Hill, Maryland. National Harbor was pumping in. The whole restaurant was black. They brought in Doug. He changed the front of the house, and they brought in Chef Adon. He changed the back of the house, which is the cooks and the dishwashers and all that. Doug did a good job, man. He was a smart guy for his age, making a lot of money, making six figures a year. And I can remember when I was hosting, Doug looked out for me, man. I started off under the old chef who ran the kitchen. I was in the dish pit. And Doug saw me a few times come to work dressed nice. And he's like, man, you need to be up in front of the house in the host stand. I was like, hey, man, give me a shot. So Doug gave me a shot, man. Paid me a little more money. And I started hosting. This gave me the luxury of meeting a lot of people, a lot of famous people. I have pictures with so many celebrities, Judge Mathis, Juicy J. I mean, just to name a few. There's so many. But Doug gave me my first shot. And I can remember he was going through something in Kentucky, man. He went through a divorce. So he had to get away to clear his head. He was away from his children, but he left his children to make more money. He came up here to make six figures. He wasn't making that in Kentucky. But I can remember he showed me his check stub every 2 weeks. He was salaried, but his paycheck was $3,500. After child support and alimony, man, I think he was cut down to like $1,800. And he had his days, man. That divorce was taking a toll on him. I walked in the office in on him, and he's on the phone going back and forth, maybe with his ex-wife. He was trying to see his children, and he was having problems with that. So these things take a toll on a man. You taking his children away from him. They know we can get over losing a woman. Most of us can. But when you take our children from us, man, that's hard. And this is exactly what I'm going through now. But man, I had a lot of good memories with Doug. We had a lot of fun. Man, I can remember when he quit, and he just abruptly quit, and went back to his hometown. And I saw him a few years later. He had came back. I was working at another spot, and he was back on the harbor. One of his good friends used to come in there at the bar and drink every day. And I saw Doug, man, and I can remember the last conversation I had with Doug like a year ago. He hit me up. I was out of the country, man. He hit me up. He said, "Bro, I'll be seeing you, man. You living life, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You look good, man. And I love you, brother." Man, I said, "I love you too, Doug, man." And we started reminiscing about McCormick Smith times. And I just got a call the other day saying that he was gone. Rest in peace, Doug. Doug was a funny dude, man. We had a lot of good times, man. I remember we used to get off of work on the harbor and go to like one of the bars, all of us. And Doug was in that joint, drunk, man. I saw Doug. I'm like, "Yo, what up, Doug?" He was like, "Man, you black as shit." I'm looking like, mind you, Doug, a white dude. I think he from Kentucky or Tennessee. One of them white boys with the Johnny Bravo haircut with the flip, you know, and keep the snuff in his back pants pocket. He one of those white boys. But Doug was cool, man, and he's gone too soon. He had started having health issues, and I think his divorce played a part in some of his health issues, man. He started having stress. Does different things to men. I mean, I remember when I was in a toxic relationship, man. I was so stressed. I couldn't sleep right. Uh, I mean, my body just couldn't function, man. I mean, I couldn't even have sex properly, man, because I'm so stressed. How can I get myself aroused to go there with you? But I'm sorry this had to happen to Doug. He was a good dude, man. He worked hard. All he cared about was being in his child's life. And years later, I'm going through the same thing he's going through, but I'm handling it a lot better than he did. And I think that played a lot into his health issues. But fellas, make sure you choose wisely. And they're all nice in the beginning. Don't fall into the spider web. Uh, you have to vet people properly. That's all. I mean, you might want long term, but that's not the reason why they're around you. They're around you. They have a total different motive than you have. So make sure you be careful, man. Um, I'm about to get up out of here, and don't be friends with none of these hoes. Being friends with a woman does nothing for a man. It does everything for the woman. Don't be friends with these hoes. Poppy Chulo, I'm out.